And then back to the UK for Hardline Wales, I think, after that.
Yeah, we had a British at Fort William in between.
Yeah.
And then, Hardline Wales, which was the big one for me.
Yeah.
Big event for me. That.
An event where you've gone, you've got close in the past, you've knocked a few trees down there and had a rough time on occasion.
Yeah, we've had ups and downs.
And then there was that new canyon gap this year, which obviously some of the guys tested earlier in the week to differing levels of success. What were your thoughts on that? What was going through your head? Were you there then? Were you still at home? Like, what are you seeing? What are you feeling?
Nah, Bernard was like, oh, do you want to come and test the canyon gap? And I was like, nah, I need to go to Fort William because I wanted to race that. And that was that really. I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't know a lot about the canyon gap at the time. I'd seen the odd picture and that. But then anyway, obviously the testing went down and then the internet blew up. And obviously, I'm going to say it brought an end to the feature at the time. But the guys did change it, and we obviously saw it track walk this year, and to me it looked good. Yeah. And I'm kind of like, I'm with G on the whole no net thing, which would be controversial.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you go that way?
I just feel like, look at the other features. You put a net on that. Don't get me like everyone's like, yeah, but if you don't go in the middle, if you landed in the middle, you're brown bread. But I mean, same's gonna happen on the 90s. If you slid off the side of the road gap, you're gonna get
there's nothing
decapitated.
Nothing to fall into.
That's what I mean. So it's like, where do you draw the line?
Yeah.
Well, don't get me wrong. You can see it both sides.
Yeah.
But I figured, I'm anti-net, we'll say. Which again, I know it's going to make people mad, but it's just.
I see what you're saying though. There's as much risk elsewhere on the track.
I just feel like, and the other thing is when you ride hardline, there's no hope. You don't ride that track thinking, I hope I make it or not.
Yeah. Okay.
Failure ain't an option. When you're going into summer, you are going with the intention of absolutely nailing it. And there's no 50-50. So again, like, I think with the changes they made, which obviously a lot of people probably haven't seen, it looked good. It genuinely looked chill. It looked chill, honestly. I know it sounds silly, but it looked so good. I mean, hindsight, it should have been like that. Yeah. First time, but then again, you only know this after testing. And massive hats off to them guys testing it. And obviously Jim obviously had that big one. But again, I'm like, if none of that ever surfaced, would it have been canned or not? I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Interesting.
And then the other thing, I kind of thought all of the vlogs, which obviously them boys did well at, maybe I'm just jealous, but I just felt like it devalued it all a little bit.
Yeah, because
it took away that hype of like,
The hype was all before the event based around that.
It almost like peaked before the event.
And because it got taken out, everyone was just like, like deflated a bit maybe.
For sure, As a rider anyway, coming from my perspective, that's how I felt. Yeah. And again, like for a fan, at the end of the day, all this is for the fans, you know what I mean? We want to put on a show and we're trying to raise the bar and that. And we'll see what happens. See if the Canyon...
I'm sure that...
I hope it does.
Yeah,
I'm praying it does.
Because
just to say you've done it, it's pretty sick. Like,
it'd be cool.
Yeah.
And it's going to look good as well, right?
But, mate,
it's going to create good photography and good images and good videos. So.
Yeah, which again is just going to blow up.
Yeah.
And just, let's hope everyone crosses safely.
Yeah, for sure. How was that new top section? I drove past the other week, actually. It looks like a cliff face, mate. That new steep bit at the top.
Honestly, you've no idea how gnarly that is.
I've never looked at a track from the other side of a valley and been like, I was like, is that actually the Hardline track? And then I realised it was.
It does it no justice.
No way.
Like, until you stand on the end of that, because it's mad. You have to, again, I don't know if they let spectators up that far.
No, they don't normally come past that middle spot.
No, I don't believe they do. And it's very exposed. Again, high consequence. And I mean, it was mad. We went from skidding down it to almost launching off it.
So like racing down it.
Racing it. And don't get me wrong, I love the top because obviously it's very Lake District, there's a lot of bedrock. It's all slate. So I was a big fan of the changes. It was nice to see the changes. But again, like lower down from there, going into the canyon, the work the guys had done there looked amazing, which unfortunately we didn't get to ride, but fingers crossed in the future we do.
Yeah, for sure. I spoke to Sven the other week and your name came up in relation to Hardline and he wanted to give you props for going harder than anyone else in that top section. And it came across on the broadcast, which often this sort of stuff, you can't necessarily always see it when it's like filmed. You wanted that. No, I was like that. I think the whole going off the top of that crest into the bottom, I kind of knew I could do that and I just waited for my race run. But at the same time, you've shown your cards, haven't you? Because everyone's watching you run. So I don't know if anyone walked down to check it out, but obviously I had nothing to go off. I punctured in quali
So I had nothing to build off. And you're riding well.
Yeah.
And I knew I could bring that intensity I needed to bring comfort. I was amped for it, yeah. Like to bring to the race. And I went as hard as I could. You look back and there's always little things, but everyone else has the same.
Yeah.
And obviously sat in the hot seat for ages, but when I realised I hadn't beat Ronan's quali time, I knew it wasn't going to stick.
Okay.
I knew them guys were going to go quicker. And obviously it was slightly drier again. And the other thing was I was guinea pig in the wind, which again didn't bother me. I was happy to go minus. We had a big delay, which again, crap for the fans because it was hot.
Yeah.
It's blowing a hula and they just stood up there waiting for us to come down. But anyway, the decision was made and we waited for that wind window, which was still pretty wild. But, once last 5 came down, it was almost still again, which is going to help. Yeah. Even just mentally, if you're watching them windsocks. I'd studied the windsocks all week, so I knew what I could jump in confidently. Okay. At what dangle the sock had. yeah. But at the same time, you're like...
Yeah, but it takes focus out of the run, right?
Massively, massively. You're not checking them on your run. You're checking, so at the start, we're in a little TP.
Okay.
We've got 6 cameras all on windsocks.
So you can see all the windsocks.
So we can watch. But you're on live feed, you're going at, 3:05, whether you like it or not. Whether there's a hurricane on the 90, that's on you, I guess. And don't get me wrong, you can always... It takes as big a man to hit it as it does to...
Yeah, to say no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
So I totally respect that. And I rolled the dice and it paid off. And solid run. On paper, it looked crap, 7th. Yeah. But, as far as a run goes, I was happy. I was happy I rode, happy I attacked. And
it was aggressive for sure.
Yeah, no, it was fun. I tell you, it was so much fun. I tell you, nothing beats it. It's like, it's mad. You sat at the bottom there and everyone's crossing the line and it's euphoric. It's the only word I could use to describe how it feels.
Not like any other race.
Nothing comes close.
No. Because of the level of risk involved, or what's making it that?
I guess it's because it's you and the track. And don't get me wrong, you are racing it, but it's so different to any other race. Yeah. It's hard to put into words, but it's just, for me, the best race on the planet, without a shadow of a doubt. Nice. If you get that opportunity to go, then break their arm off, because nothing will beat it.
Fair. You mentioned that you lost that quali run. We've seen it even more, I guess, at World Cups now that we've got the semis, that importance of being able to build through a weekend. Is that even more important at an event like Hardline? You get so few full runs, really. Maybe more so these days than you did back in the day when the course was evolving. But how significant is losing that quali run? Yeah,
it's massive. It's a massive, kick, because you're still in limbo a bit. You've nothing to build off. Yeah. So you kind of don't know where you're at as such. Obviously, it can affect confidence, and then you've obviously got to make changes to the bike because something isn't right. Like, why are you flying? Yeah. Why did you do this? Blah, blah, blah. So, there's a lot of little things, and you don't have a lot of time to fix them either. So for me, I think building off that quality is a big thing. Yeah. Because again, can go either way. If you had a bad quality but you had a good run, then that's detrimental. But again, if you had a good quality and you're up at the sharp end, it's on. And again, then you get more confident and you're going to go faster. Yeah. So
how much time do you think you could find if you'd have had a second go at that hardline that run that day? Do you have a feel for how much time was on the cards for you?
Yeah, I think that just comes with experience. You kind of know what costume, what not. And again, you watch back and Ronan, for example, will be right, he pushed on harder than me through there. Yeah. So that's possible. Because everyone's on the same tyres and suspension and everything pretty much. Everyone's on good stuff. Yeah. Most of us are anyway. There's a few boys on bad stuff. We won't talk about that. But so I would say 5 an absolute push. Yeah. Which obviously is a lot.
Where would that put you?
Oh, God knows.
I can't remember how tight it was.
Win. Would have won it. Nah, I'm going to say 3 to 5 seconds. Where that would put me, I don't know. Yeah. I'd say at least 3 though.
Yeah. Do you think you still got it in you to win that?
100%. Yeah. I wouldn't go otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're still at that point where you're I can do this.
Yeah, for sure. And, feel like I wouldn't say wasted opportunities, but didn't capitalise on them. Yeah. So, I think it's something I do want to win and I will keep trying to win as long as they keep asking me to go.
Yeah. Would it take the edge off for you to be at something like that, knowing you couldn't win or not being there trying to win?
No, I don't think so.
No.
Because you're a racer at the end of the day. Doesn't matter what the race is, whether it's a cross race, a hard line, down a race, whatever. Like, yeah, you are you're in it to win it, aren't you? You are gunning for it. Like,
yeah, fair play.
As soon as you're not gunning for it, what's the point?
Yeah,
just don't bother. Pretty much.
True.